Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Rick's Flavor Diet. This is my 30-day, I usually say challenge, but it's my 30-day accountability. Yes, I'm one of those people who fought weight all of my life, and I've lost it over and over, and I always gain it back. And I did this time as well. But you can see me 6 years ago on the right at 321 pounds. That was in August. And can you imagine that by Christmas time, 6 years ago, I was in front of that Christmas tree at 232 pounds from simply doing the easiest diet I've ever done in my life, and also the absolute easiest type of exercise that I have ever done as well. So what an exciting time this has been, and I'm glad you could join us. Yeah, I'm doing all the video work here at my desk. I do video production here in Atlanta, and this morning I'm doing this here. 30 day. I'm not going to say challenge, it's a 30-day accountability to myself, and that's why I'm doing it on YouTube, because at the same time, maybe somebody will pick up on this, because already in the second day, I actually started the day before, it's working wonderfully, just like it did before. I feel great, and I'm confident that I can do it. And best of all, for those of us who are overweight, I am satisfied with my food intake, and I'm not feeling miserable. There's a little bit in there, but on this particular diet that I came up with for myself 6 years ago, after all these years of dieting, I got smart about it. It's always difficult, but this is not difficult like I've ever experienced before, and I'm sure it would be the same for you. So, join me on this if you'd like to, or just watch and see how my results are on for 30 days. Right now, I'm going to go back and show you here real quick. Yesterday I weighed 305.6 pounds, and look where I was today when I weighed in just a few minutes ago, 305 even. That means I lost just a little bit over half a pound yesterday. That's really good. And I did it very simply. These videos are going to be live every morning for the next 30 days at 10 a.m. I'm going to do them live. I couldn't do that yesterday and today because I just started the YouTube channel yesterday, and you have to wait 24 hours to go live. So these will be very short. I'll answer any questions. Now, I probably won't be able to do that while I'm doing them live. I'll try to. I'll have it set up a little bit different so I can look at my screen and answer, but I'll always answer you by the next day. So join us every day for the next 30 days live, 10 a.m., and let's see how the flavor diet works. Now, what do I mean by flavor diet? There's one thing that I want you to think about here, and I'm sorry I'm turning my back on you here for a little bit, but I began to think to myself, I always thought, the last time I was beginning to diet, that I am addicted to food. I am. But then I realized, wait a minute, I'm not really addicted to food. I'm addicted to the taste of food. I'm addicted to the flavor of food. And so I started doing something so simple. This diet is so simple, and it works so well, and anybody can do it. It doesn't cost anything. In fact, it saves you money. And again, I am not a doctor, a medical person, a nutritionist, or anything like that. I'm simply a guy who has some knowledge because I've been overweight and lost and gained weight. It's been a struggle my whole life. This time when I lose it, I'm going to be smarter about it. And we always say that, but no. This time, I'm 65 years old, and I don't intend to gain the weight back again. That's just going to... But I began to think, where am I hungry? This is a flavor. It's the flavor I'm addicted to of food, so where am I hungry? So I stop and think about that when I want to get something to eat. I think, am I hungry in my stomach? And I really think about it. Am I hungry in my stomach? I'm doing it right now. Or am I hungry in my mouth, my taste buds? And it's always my taste buds. Those of us who are overweight probably always... suffer through this, that we're hungry, but we don't really know what hunger is because we never let ourselves get hungry. If we're overweight, we're hungry for that flavor and taste of food. We never really let ourselves get hungry. We don't know what that's about. That's a sad point in itself. So here I am, back again at yesterday, 305.6, today, 305 pounds. So this is a great thing. And so my diet is very simple. It's about eating foods that are flavorful, but lower calorie, that really satisfy me. So I'm going to tell you in just a second what those foods were yesterday and how I lost that weight. Probably did it started the day before. You don't lose the weight overnight, You can, I guess, but that doesn't happen for me. But there's my day 2 thing. But let me show you what this is all actually about. Okay, here we go. I select flavorful, low-calorie foods. I walk a little bit every day. Now, I walk a mile to 2, depending on the time I have, I walk a mile, or mostly I walk 2 miles a day. It doesn't make any difference if you go outside and walk around your house. You're getting better at it. You can walk around your house once, you can walk twice the next day. Maybe in a week you can walk around your house 5 times. I don't know. But walking, it burns calories. It doesn't give you a great cardio exercise, but that's not what I'm after right now. I am too fat to run or do. I can't even do a setup. My stomach is so big right now, I cannot physically do a setup. There is not room for me to raise up like that. So I've got to lose some weight before I can start doing that again. 6 years ago, I got to where I could do setups, push-ups. I was using the stairs and not feeling exhausted at all, and I intend to get back to that. So, flavorful, low-calorie foods. We'll talk about those, what I did yesterday in a minute. Walk every day, and keep track of your calories and exercise, and that's very easy to do if you have a phone. If you have the availability of phone, get 2 apps. One is called Map My Walk, and the other one is called Map My Exercise. On Map My Fitness. Now on Map My Fitness, it's a calorie counter every day. You keep track of your calories. You put in what foods you eat right down to the brand name, and it will pull up the calories for you. And you do that for lunch, dinner, and snacks, and everything. The other neat thing about it is, if you have the app Map My Walk, you start that when you go out to walk, and when you're done walking for the day, it turns that over into your Map My Fitness and goes along with your calories, and it helps track how much you should weigh in 5 weeks if you keep up like you were that day. And it's really a neat app. Those are 2 neat apps to have. Now, the neat thing about Map My Fitness, towards keeping track of your calories, is that it will also keep track of any exercise you do. You can link it to your Google Fitness, your Samsung Fitness, and it will take those, as long as you have your phone in your pocket, it's counting the steps you take every day, and it will transfer those over into your Map My Fitness app as well. So those are the 3 things: foods you like, that are low calorie, that are flavorful, and doing some walking every day, and also keeping track of that and weighing in every day. And those are the 3 things. Now you say that's what every diet's about. It is, but it's a little bit different. Let me tell you what I did yesterday. Yesterday for breakfast, I had some egg whites. That is satisfying to me. I don't need the whole egg. I get it in the little carton that you pour. I had egg whites. I had 2 slices of 35 calorie bread for toast, and I was hungry in the morning, so I added some a little bit of salad, just a little bit of salad with some light ranch dressing on it, and that's what I had for my breakfast. For lunch, it was very simple. I had salad, and it was a large salad, and I had poppy seed dressing on it, which is a little sweeter dressing, and that dressing was 170 calories that I used on there, and I probably used a little more than 170 calories. But look, mostly I use light dressings. This poppy seed did not have a light dressing into it, but it was very flavorful, and on the big salad it satisfied me, and I had some carrots and radishes on the side along with 5 saltine crackers. The 5 saltine crackers, 5 of them are 60 calories. So my lunch was very good in calories. Then for dinner, I had something that people kind of chide me about, and that is that I had the chicken-flavored ramen noodles. And ramen noodles really satisfy me. And last night I was thinking about today's video a little bit when I was eating those ramen noodles, and they are so satisfying to me. Very high sodium count in those. It's not something that people would want to do every day. But look, I have this huge stomach. I'm 305 pounds, which is going to hurt me the most over the next 30 days. Eating the ramen noodles, which are going to satisfy me, and losing that calorie. So I'm aware of the sodium intake on that, but I'm also trying to rid myself of this weight in a healthy but rapid things. My calorie intake I set at 1,200 calories. That is the minimum you can do on Map My Fitness, and it tells you at the end of the day, if you haven't had 1,200 calories and you try to enter your stuff as the final, it won't go. So I try to take in 1,200 calories, I do the things that are very flavorful for me. Oh, and last night, also, I had another piece of toast last night. And so I had to work my way up to 1,200 calories. That's one of the reasons I did that. So my day went very well. And obviously today I'm more than a half a pound down. And we'll see what happens tomorrow as well. So again, this is my 30-day accountability for myself. It's not a challenge to it's a challenge to myself, but it's not a challenge to anyone else. I'm just here hoping that maybe you can join in. And I'm also going to be adding other live things sometimes on my walk. I will do some little live videos on this channel, and hopefully you have some suggestions for great foods that you like as well. Oh, by the way, I'm going to meet late this afternoon. I'm going to meet a friend for a little meeting, and we're going to have lunch or dinner late lunch, early dinner at McDonald's. Okay, I'm going to spoil my diet there, aren't I? No, not at all. I'm going to order their bacon ranch salad with grilled chicken, and I'm going to have the balsamic vinaigrette dressing. And I'm going to ask for an extra packet of dressing, but it's low-calorie dressing. It's very good, and that whole thing will be less than 250 calories. So you can go out and eat McDonald's, and I do that once in a while by myself too, because it's fun to be out where people are. Not always fun to stay home and eat a salad by yourself. So I'm Rick with Rick's Flavor Diet here in Atlanta. Again, it's just holding myself accountable. I'm not preaching this to anybody else. I'm embarrassed that I weighed 230 pounds, 3 years ago, and now I'm back up to 305 pounds. Well, how ridiculous. What I'm doing to myself and my health. And I always say too, one of the things that keeps me in mind, I do this whenever I go to the grocery store, and you can do it too, because it's serious. I laugh about it, but when you get to the potato area, pick up a 10-pound bag of potatoes with one hand, how heavy that is, and imagine what we are doing. I am 100 pounds overweight, more than that, but I'll say 100 pounds overweight. I carry 10 bags of 10-pound bags of potatoes with me every day, no matter what I'm doing. Getting out of bed, I have to pick up 10-pound bags of potatoes to get myself out of bed. Extra, besides myself. So that keeps me going too. So anyway, the think system. Think about it. Think about where you're hungry. Am I hungry in my stomach? Am I really hungry? Or am I just hungry for something flavorful? And if that's the case, get yourself a snack, some light ranch dip and some carrots, and it'll work out fine. And but anyway, 30-day accountability. It's here on YouTube every day, 10 a.m. live. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I lose another half pound. Sometimes you gain and you wonder how you did that. Okay, so for now, I'm Rick Clear. One thing I never want to go back to, and I will show you this right here, one thing I never want to go back to is this guy right here. Oh my goodness. I want to be not that guy on the right. I want to be that guy on the left. So have a great time trying to pick out foods that are flavorful and low calorie, and go out there and walk. It's so much fun.